Hello, everybody. My name is Mathis. We're back with more multiplayer Dan Giesling stuff. Hey, Dan. What's up?
What's up, Mathis?
What's up, Stormtrooper?
Nothing, man. It's we've made some progress. So I think let's just give everyone a recap. So last episode we kind of, well, look at this engine.
I know. That's why I'm afraid it's gonna blow up.
It's not gonna blow up. So in the last episode we built a pipe to cool this quarry engine that we don't have fuel for. So we're gonna go find some fuel. And we should probably
I'm gonna give you some things.
We should probably. What we're gonna do this episode is we're gonna go get a bunch of buckets and go fill them up with oil.
Okay, I've got 5 buckets on me right now, so.
Let's go make some more. I think we have some more.
We need to. What we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to pipe. Eventually, we're gonna need to find like a stable oil source and start pumping it. And hopefully it's not too far. Basically.
I agree, and I don't think I have a pretty good idea. You know, you can call me the plumber. I have a pretty good idea about pipes now, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Well, we can start with, maybe we should make that our next big project then, I guess.
Sounds good to me. So I got a bunch of iron here. How many?
I have 5 buckets. You need 3 iron per bucket.
Okay, I have 44 iron.
Okay, I mean, don't make a ton because, again, the idea here is to eventually pipe it, so.
Okay, so you have how many?
I have 5 on me. If you want to do 5 yourself, and then we could have 10 buckets, I'm happy with that. I'm actually going to see if I can... I just want to find oil that's not far.
Well, you know what we need to do is, if we can plant more cactus, then, you know, piping is not going to be a problem.
That's easy to do, though. We can do that, no problem. I can start doing that right now. Well, we got to wait for the cactus to grow, actually, before I can do that.
Yeah, so you want to go make her... Where are you at?
I'm right outside.
All right, you want to make her run for the oil, and then...
Yeah, where's the oil again? It's downstairs, right?
Yeah, I'll wait for you. So we were still talking about Star Wars. I think... Well, this will probably be our last Star Wars episode, but I feel like that we still have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about our love for...
Kylo Ren.
So let's talk about Finn and Rey.
I love Finn.
What do you like about him?
I just like his personality. I like he's very clear. I like there was a bit of a red herring before the movie came out. That they were kind of like leading towards like he was going to be the Jedi kind of thing. But he's very clearly not. And I like that. I liked his personality. He's very funny. I don't know. I just liked him. I liked him a lot. And I liked Rey. I like how Rey is going to be the heroine. Like it's very clear she's going to be the heroine. And I'm pumped.
Yeah. Let me ask this about Finn though. So I liked him. I agree. I thought he was like a kind of like, I tried to draw parallels, so I kind of looked at him as like the new Han Solo.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's how I saw him too.
Like comedic relief. And by the way, there's a line in the movie. Oh, what is it? Oh, when Han Solo and Finn are outside in the snow.
Oh, yeah, I know you're gonna say. He's like, how are we gonna do this? And he's like, I don't know. Why don't we just use the Force? And he's just like, that's not how the Force works.
I lost it. I literally lost. Like,
so good.
I laughed so. The first time, did you watch it on a premiere night or no?
Yeah, I was there midnight.
Okay, so there's like the clapping and everything, you know. So I went a couple days later with my dad who hadn't seen it, and it wasn't like, it's not the same experience as premiere night. So when that came out, like I was that guy in a silent theater just like laughing my head out. But that moment was awesome. I just really enjoyed that. But anyways, all right, so I look at Finn as like that. My question for you is, how does he know how to use a lightsaber?
I don't think he did. I think he very clearly got his ass whooped every single time he tried.
Yeah, but I don't... My thing with that is that, and maybe I'm like, I don't want to call it a snob, but we have stairs here somewhere. I feel like only... Is he the first non-Jedi to even hold one?
Non-Jedi? Or like non-Force sensitive, do you mean?
Yeah, non-Force.
Let me think here. I mean...
Because Han never messed with one.
Movies? I think... I'm trying to think of the movies they did or not. I don't think they did. No, not at all.
Who did?
General Grievous had 4 fucking lightsabers, and he wasn't a Jedi.
Oh, that's like non-canon. I don't want to say non-canon.
He was in the prequels,
like,
man.
Yeah, that's what I mean by non-canon.
Oh, okay, so
like
prequels don't count? I don't, like, here's the thing. You can turn on a lightsaber all you want, but you just don't know how to use it. That's the thing.
Got it.
Every time, even like against the stormtrooper he fought, he got his ass kicked and he had a lightsaber. He was never good with it at all.
Okay, so that's you're okay with that because he didn't show like prowess.
Right. He didn't know what he was doing, clearly.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm all right with that.
So then the next leading question is, what about Rey, who's like comes from nothing?
So that's the thing though. With Rey, we have no idea what her past is. To a degree, she doesn't know what her past is. Like, she gets visions and stuff when she touched the lightsaber of her past. Like, I wonder if she is Luke's daughter. You know, she clearly doesn't know who Luke is. Was she being trained and like Luke blocked her memories or whatever when he dropped her off on Jakku so she wouldn't be found by Kylo or whatever? Like, what happened? So
I would be okay with that theory. I never even thought of that. So like that she has been trained, but
at least to a small degree, but is like the best way, like maybe Luke thought the best way to hide her from being hunted was drop her off on Jakku, completely block out all the memories she has with the Force so that like if she gets interrogated, like she has no idea, you know, like that's my possible theory as to like why she doesn't know who her parents are, but we won't know. We won't know. And
you know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No.
Well, I was saying I'm interested to see if...
Oh, no, you ruined it.
No. If you got to think we're going to get...
Did you ruin it?
No, it's just getting smaller. We're just running out.
I'm just going to watch it for a little bit.
I'm like scooping right now.
Okay.
You're not scooping?
I already scooped up my 5 buckets.
Okay, no. You got to think we're going to see in the next movie a flashback into the academy with, one can assume, Kylo Ren, if not both of them.
I really hope so. Because Kylo almost treated her like he knew who she was. Huh. Like, remember, I think he's like the girl. Like, he very clearly knew that she was important in some way. Because even when she says, we have a girl, and his answer was, which girl? Like, he knows her somehow, some way. There's an interesting theory out there that I read that I like. So first of all, we have to talk about Snoke a little bit, even though we don't know anything about him. The only thing we know about Snoke is that he's apparently, like J.J. Abrams has said, and so has Andy Serkis, said he's incredibly old. Like, he's been around for a long time, like thousands of years, which tells me he was clearly around during the original trilogy when the Emperor and Vader were around. So there's a theory that Snoke might be Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis is who, in the prequels, the Emperor talks to Anakin about who it was his master who attempted to cheat death with the dark side. So there's a theory that Snoke is actually Darth Plagueis, and he actually did succeed in cheating death, and during the original trilogy was just in hiding, waiting for them to, like, Vader and the Emperor to, like, fuck each other up, essentially. So that's a theory. I mean, there's nothing other than a few little bits of evidence, but outside of that, nothing really.
I was so glad at the end when he wasn't like this enormous alien.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't put 2 and 2 together. They were talking to, like, you know, a hologram or, you know, whatever communication.
Yep.
That is.
Yeah,
but
sleep.
Because I felt like that was like when I saw that, I'm like, no, please don't. You know, like they can't introduce larger than life aliens that are non-realistic.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
So I don't know. That's pretty interesting. It'll be cool to see, and I'm sure that we'll find out more. What about this? So J.J. Abrams not involved in the next one at all.
Producer.
Right? He's a producer.
Correct. He will be a producer for them all from now on.
Oh, got it. So he's gonna kind of be like, oh, it's working again.
He'll be involved in them in some way.
So he'll kind of be like the George Lucas.
Yeah,
more
basically. Which is fine with me. I guess he saw the script and he's read the script for episode 8, and his comment was, "I really wish I could direct this movie."
And really?
Yeah.
And he can't because that's just what he agreed to.
Yeah, I think, like, you know, he's gonna take on a producer level at this point and kind of go with that.
Got it. Side note, have you seen? I might have talked about this, but I saw an interview with George Lucas, and like, he is salty, man.
Oh yeah, he's super salty.
Like, I mean, I can't pretend to imagine what that's like seeing your thing become more successful than I mean, monetarily more successful.
Those $4 billion must hurt.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, what? Why is he salty? Like,
he's mad because people didn't like the prequels.
Well, what pissed me off is I saw this interview, and the guy's like, "Hey, what do you think of, you know, Star Wars?" And he's dismissive, and then so the guy like refocuses the interview, and it's like, "So what are you working on now?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, I'm making movies." And he's like, "Oh, when can we see them?" And he's like,
You can't.
You won't.
Yeah, you
They're
won't.
just for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is such an asshole thing to say.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
you know,
think, like, I think about it and I'm like, the reason the original trilogy was good wasn't because of George Lucas. Was because of all the people that were working with him and telling him no and, like, you know, having input and everything on the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Where the prequels, nobody would say no to the fucking man, and he directed all 3 of them, and it showed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and like judge them, but there's like ways you can say like you'll never see them. They're just smaller independent films. You know,
You can be
that
like,
just make-
I'm just like filming them as a hobby kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just I don't know. But I guess if you got paid $2 billion, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think like if you got sold something and you got paid $1 billion, I don't think you would become an instant asshole, Mathis. I mean, I think I know you a little bit, but I don't know.
I would hope I wouldn't become an instant asshole.
Not that George Lucas is an instant asshole, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, is it necessary?
All right, I agree.
But either way, I'm excited about our.
Oh, god damn it.
What's going on?
Creeper,
I'm
creeper,
excited
creeper.
about it. No, don't even mess with it. Don't just get out of there, please, Mathis, please. Why would you do that? Don't. No. All of our hard work. Oh God. I was so nervous.
Watching you panic was the best.
Oh. Okay, so we're good here. How are we with oil? This thing can run for a while, huh?
It looks like we got a full thing. How about we go looking for a little bit of oil?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's like an oil anything to do with like an oil meter. You would think there's portable oil extractor. You would think there'd be something that could like show you where oil would be. Is it rare?
I don't know if it's rare. I mean, I feel like we've seen it quite a bit, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do this. Portable oil extractor.
I'm just gonna go off in this direction and hope I run into some. Okay. And if I find some, I'll come back and we can work on like building enough pipes to start pumping it. Pumps and pipes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
What is our next big thing? So once we get oil piping, right? Once we have it start like oil pipe to our area, we can always like adjust the pipes and move it to whatever engine we're using or whatever.
Right.
So what's our next big project then?
So our next project is to become kind of like in life non-oil dependent.
Okay.
So that we can have infinite power, which will then
we need what? Solar energy then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do right now though is I'm going to plant some more cactus and start kind of setting us up to make those pipes. But I think the other a short-term goal we can do is we could work on our house
also
because it's got some issues. But in terms of like a progress standpoint, I think if you find oil, it's feasible that we could run a long pipeline.
I found. What is this? Sewage bucket. I found some sewage. Okay. Nope. Don't want that. I'm in a desert biome right now.
I feel like we should properly wrap up our Star Wars, and then we won't talk about it anymore for people that don't like Star Wars. Okay. But final thought, so we talked about Rey a little bit. I agree. I liked her. I thought she did it, to essentially come from, very little, no feature film or very little. I thought she did a great job. I mean,
I'm guessing. Oil.
You did?
Yep.
That was fast.
Yep. In the desert. It's not terrible. I mean, we're going to need a lot of pipe, but it's not too bad.
I'll lay some pipe.
Haha.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
No, I did.
So you liked Rey as well?
I liked Rey as well. I liked everybody. I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see some of the answers to some of the questions I have. Just in general, very, very happy with everything.
So on your hype level going into it and now having seen it, was it worth it? Was it equivalent? Are you
It's exactly what I was hoping it was going to be. I really believe that. I think it was great. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I was very hopeful, and I was extremely, extremely happy. And there were moments in the movie where I was semi-emotional because it was
Star Wars is back.
Yeah, but it was back for real.
Yeah, it wasn't prequel back.
Yeah, and I just look at it it's back and for a new generation of people to actually enjoy in the way that we were able to enjoy it, and obviously not when it came out real time, but you know what I mean.
And I'm super one little thing that I really enjoyed about it too is I'm so happy that the lightsaber fight was brutal and not a ballet dance. That just because that's how it was in the originals, They weren't like these over choreographed fights. They were just fucking brutal sword fights, and that's how they ended up. That's what they were in this movie, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I was surprised in a good way that we were able to see that, you know, it actually do flesh damage to,
Yep.
you know, Finn, which
Yep.
I thought was pretty cool.
All right.
But-
So we're gonna need a lot of pipes. So yeah,
Okay.
that'll wrap up our Star Wars talk, I guess.
Where so like if you had to estimate, what's your coordinates? Well, I guess it doesn't.
I'm right home. I put a waypoint so I can follow it back to the oil.
Okay.
And there's like
If
a
we s-
weird temple near our house that I want to check out.
Cool.
All right. I'm home.
Where is? Will you show me where that is so we can
Yeah, I'm
kind
right.
of?
Yep, let's do it. I'm right behind you.
Oh, all right. So that way we can maybe start like excavating a pipeline.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then maybe find the fastest way to our quarry, because that thing should run for a decent amount of time.
And we
then
could
we'll-
even like, you know, make multiple quarries and attach the pipeline to all of them, as well as like the oil
Yeah,
pump as
yeah.
well. And we could stop having to mine. Therefore, you know, now that's once we have that up and running.
Yeah. So instead of mining, essentially we're keeping the machine running
Yep.
more or less. Okay.
All right, I want to come up here for a second because
Okay.
there's like a weird building over here that I want to check out. See it? Ow! Oh, I'm starving to death.
I thought it hit you.
Nope. Okay, cool.
All right.
See this building?
That is bizarre. Let's check it out. Do you have an?
I have a
Sword?
pickaxe. Huh.
It's kind of cool. What is it?
I don't know.
Cobblestone. Is
Come
there
down.
yeah.
Come down here. Oh, okay.
Oh. Lever.
I know. You want to touch it?
Well.
Fuck it. I'll press it.
Oh, there's some stuff going on back here.
Okay.
There's like. Hold on. Hit the other one.
I'm not touching any. You're walking across buttons.
You didn't hit anything.
I did not hit anything. You're touching buttons.
Oh, there's like a tripwire.
Oh yeah, you're right. Tripwire.
Page cave world. What is this?
All right, I'm gonna flip some switches.
What's a page? What do you do with this?
What?
What just happened?
I don't know. I flipped some switches. What the fuck?
I wonder. I have a page to cave world. I wonder if it's like a treasure map.
Do you see anything?
I'm hearing stuff slide around.
So do I.
This is pretty cool.
It's like a puzzle or something.
Oh, look! Come here! Come here! Look at this.
Coming.
So what the heck? So what I think you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I could be wrong, is
Ooh, that's dangerous.
so.
Nothing in there though.
No, I picked this up.
Yeah, I'm
Look at
gonna
one of
pop the
these things.
tripwire there.
Hold on, pick up one of these. There's 3 of these.
What?
This was in that box. Hang on. So I was thinking that,
Mistcraft.
what?
Mistcraft. This is magic stuff.
It is?
Are we did the
No,
mod
this-
update? Like an
No.
add something else?
Nothing had changed.
Mistcraft. Hang on a second. We have Mistcraft in here?
Page cave world. Page.
Link modifier, ink file, linking book. So there's some Mistcraft in here.
Huh.
Inc-
I don't know what.
A little bit of magic, not
pages.
much. No Thumbcraft or anything.
But
Okay.
here's my theory. Either like if we hit the right switches, something good
Alright.
comes out. This is an item dispenser.
All right, you watch. Here we go.
Okay. Which one are you hitting?
Okay, hang on.
Far right one?
Far left one now. Nothing?
No.
All right, far right one.
Something just moved. I can hear it move. I didn't see it though.
Okay, I'm going to hit the far left one.
Huh. No. Stuff sliding around. Hold on. Hit the far right one. Hit the middle one.
Nothing.
Far left one.
Nothing. Oh, something.
Huh.
We could just break it down.
Yeah. And just because there's stuff moving around. Like, I'm going to follow this road here. I'm going to. This red line. What the heck? There's like.
Yeah, some
things-
redstone.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's me flipping the switch and like
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. I wonder if it's the redstone or something. This is weird. It's cool.
This is like Indiana Jones getting in a puzzle instead of figuring it out. He just blows it up.
Yeah, well, that's Indiana Jones' style, man. I'm just saying.
You would think that would be there for a purpose, though, right? Like there's something buried or...
That's what I'm thinking. I'm digging on the floor, but I'm not seeing anything underground.
I think this is a good place for a cliffhanger, Mathis.
Well, yeah, we're about done anyway. All right. So we're just gonna do this whole like destroy this ancient temple shtick. We'll be back next episode with more temple destruction and or oiling. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks,
we'll see you next time.
Bye.